Salvageable.
The Impala needs a full makeover. A full makeover, like everything. From top to bottom, everything.
It might not excite you quite so much because it's kind of steel and it's not the pretty part.
I'm excited too.
Are you? That's cool.
I'm excited
so
too.
You're like a you're like a car girl? Little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
I'm getting there.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Sheila is a very energetic lady, and I was expecting kind of this, you know, stereotypical mom-in-law coming in, and she's actually quite enthusiastic about the car. I don't think she fully gets it all, but she's happy and she's excited for Joe, and that's what I really appreciate that.
This is really great right here, what y'all have done so far. This is really good. I know how people can pimp rides out, so I know that it's gonna be awesome. Great job. Like, look at that. That's
impressive,
really,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it really is. With the wheels, chrome steering wheel, all that good detailed lights and all, I was just wondering about the price.
The price?
Yeah.
What do you think it's gonna cost to do all this, to rebuild a whole car?
I wanna say, 30?
30,000?
Yes.
You're actually really close as to what it'll cost us for the parts to build the car.
What? I was just wondering about the price.
What do you think it's going to cost to do all this?
30?
You're actually really close as to what it'll cost us for the parts to build the car.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot. 30,000. That's somebody's income. The parts?
You got to realize it's an engine, it's a transmission, it's gauges, it's wiring harnesses, tires and brakes, and interior. There's no interior in this car.
Okay, so 30 for parts. What's the full price? 50?
Oh, it'll be more than that. To restore a car, labor will generally double or triple what the parts budget is. So you put the numbers together yourself. I think she was shocked. I hope Joe isn't shocked.
Oh my goodness, that's expensive.
It's a big job.
Yeah,
it's a damn big job.
I can't wait to see the outcome of it.
Once the Bel Air is stripped of glass and trim, it will move into paint and body.
Oh, this is coming along good. Looking pretty good back here, man.
Yeah.
How's it coming up there?
It's coming along fine, man. We just got a few little spots. Probably be done in a few minutes.
Why don't you go ahead and finish up what you're doing? Go ahead and take lunch. I'm gonna go grab Dan and we'll do an inspection and I'll see where he wants us to go from here.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
I love my job, but some days it feels like the guys just line up at my door to bring me their problems. You're telling me you cut the green paint off the car, not just the white?
Yeah, the whole thing. Whenever I see that face that Dan gives me when I've done something wrong, is like, oh crap, he's gonna have my ass. I better, you know, tread lightly from here until we figure this out.
Oh,
We weren't supposed to do the green and all?
Nope, you weren't supposed to do the green. Jim is a frequent flyer who's funding his restoration one step at a time. This mistake by Alan means that I either have to eat the cost of a paint job or risk a relationship with a customer by asking him to pay for our screw-up. What you've done here is you've committed me to an entire paint job, and he doesn't have the money for a paint job. Alan's little mistake could cost me thousands. I have to tell Jim we screwed up. Sometimes this job sucks.
Got the roof painted already?
Well, it's prepped.
What's going on with the tailgate? That's nice, but I didn't think we talked about all that.
We didn't talk about that, and that's why you're here.
Okay.
We don't screw up often at Fantom Works. Our high standards simply don't permit it. And telling the owner that we did screw up is something I really hate. We're also not going to hide anything because to me, accountability is everything. Jim, we made a mistake.
What mistake did we make?
We weren't supposed to strip the car. Not all the way, but enough to where there is no going back. I kind of dove into a cesspool on this one, And essentially what I'm asking you is, are you willing to at least dive part way in with me? Eating the cost of this paint job really hurts. I hope Jim is willing to meet me halfway.
Part way I like.
Yeah.
Because definitely I'm not responsible for the saint that did this to the car. I mean, they did great work. I mean, I just got such a thank him, but...
Well, thanking him isn't exactly what I had in mind.
The mistake that's been made is really in my favor and probably was going to work out into the ultimate plan for the car.
Well...
We just got to figure out who's going to pay for it. You pay some, I pay some. Is that what you got in mind?
Yeah, that's, you know, that's the cesspool.
All right, you get some numbers together and let me know what the damage will be, and I'll prep the wife. Make that last check a little bigger.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your good humor.
Well, it's all for a good cause. It's for the Chevy.
All the previous work we've done on the Bel Air has come in at or below budget, but this time we've gone over. So Jim is bringing in his wife to see what's going on.
What I'm doing right now is making a template, removing the rust from the inside of the wheel well, so I can make a replacement piece for this area while salvaging as much of the original wheel well as possible. I just found out that the quarter panels are the wrong panels. There's a difference between the panel that goes to a coupe and a panel that goes to a convertible. This is a convertible. I have panels for a coupe.
I'm beside myself because we've had months to review the parts, and I mean, they were right next to the damn car. How is it you're just finding out today that we got the wrong damn parts? Walter, the hell's going on with the Impala? This is bullshit, because today they're supposed to be going on the car. This shouldn't be happening.
I have the wrong quarter panels.
What do you mean you have the wrong quarter panels? These sons of bitches have been in this shop for months waiting to go on the car, and you're telling me you're not going to weld them on, like this is supposed to start going on today?
Well, they can start going on today. They're not going to get finished today. This is what I'm working with right here.
So, these are sedan quarters, aren't they?
Yeah.
Walter failed, you know, he should have ordered the right part, and instead he ordered a damn sedan quarter. How the hell did you not notice this? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, they were sitting right there for damn months waiting on you.
They didn't come off the shelf until
And you never looked at them?
I had no reason to look at them.
This is your project. What do you mean you had no reason to look at them? That's bullshit. These were going on this car, you had them there for months, and you never even bothered checking to make sure you were ready?
No.
That's fucked up, Walter. When you're assigned a project, you're responsible for ensuring that the parts you get are the correct parts. You needed to order the right damn part. And certainly once it got here and you saw that it was wrong, and I mean, quite honestly, that's a big enough difference that Stevie Wonder could see that shit. These are sedan quarters, aren't they?
Yeah.
How the hell did you not notice this? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, they were sitting right there for damn months waiting on you.
They didn't come off the shelf until
And you never looked at them?
I had no reason to look at them.
This is your project. What do you mean you had no reason to look at them?
I didn't order these parts. These parts have been here since I started working here.
Okay, so it's not your fault.
No.
Walter's bigger mistake was not accepting responsibility. And quite honestly, at this point, I think it's bullshit, and I think he's taking the low road. If he had stood up and said, you're right, this was my fault, and I will get it fixed, I'd have been a lot happier with his response. But this, it's not my fault. Let me tell you, those are 4 words that piss me off more than any other thing I've ever heard. Get this project back on, because I told the owner we're going to have his car going into primer next week, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So figure it out.
I'm always in trouble. Somebody's always pissed off at me for something around here. I'm not really that worried about it. I don't really like getting my ass chewed, but just, it is what it is.
Walter is going to have to now modify these in such a way that they fit perfectly on the convertible. I can't afford to let this car going out of here any less than flawless.
I would love to order new panels for this, but they don't make them. For shit out of luck, we're just gonna have to modify these, and I've got a lot of overhang I have to cut off and reshape to make it fit this car. I can see this car finished already. I know what it's gonna look like. I can see it in my head before it's done. So you do have to have some creativity to make it work and decide what you're gonna build to place in those certain situations.
For Walter, the 64 Impala was really a big test. Can he sort of hang with the big dogs? I just took a look at the quarter panel that Walter built. I am blown away. This looks fantastic. He did an absolutely flawless job on his first time out. That really speaks well for Walter. It actually looks not only like it goes up, but it actually has a bit of an arch. Absolutely beautiful work. I couldn't be happier. Walter has really delivered on the metalwork. Now we get to move the Impala into paint and body. Jim's bringing in his wife, Kathy, to see the car. It's been prepped and primed, but we need her approval to get the job done.
Dan.
Hello, Jim.
Hey.
Hi.
Thought I'd bring the wife by to see where all her money's going.
I'm Dan.
Hey, it's nice to meet you, Kathy.
Nice to meet you, Kathy. Hello,
What's up,
Jim.
buddy? How's it going?
Pretty good. Let's go out and take a look at your car. It actually looks pretty good. We're getting close, so.
Are we?
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Originally, I thought the first price that I was told it was going to cost was going to take care of the whole car. And then he came home and told me it was only going to paint half the car. And that kind of made me wonder what really was going on up here and how much more it was going to cost us to finish it.
I really hope that when Kathy sees the quality of work we've put into the Bel Air, she'll give the okay for the paint job.
Well, there she is.
Well,
Let me show you what's been done. For instance, the front door. You'll notice that new weather trim is in. You'll also notice it's new glass. We're changing out seals. Obviously, all the rust repair was done to the roof after the metal was finished. Look at the reflection.
the top looks great. Well, what happened to the headliner? That was in great shape. When I first looked inside the car and I saw the headliner was gone, I thought, gee, that was one thing that didn't need to be messed with. Why did they take the headliner out?
Actually, in the headliner, we did find a couple of rat's nests and a wasp's nest, so it really did need to be replaced. But more importantly, in order to pull the glass out to do all the repairs, the headliner actually goes under the glass, so we're doing the headliner at the same time. Next, of course, is we're prepping the body.
That's what all the gray is?
Right, the gray is actually primer, and then our next job that we're gonna do is we're gonna actually paint the gray green. So back to the color that this car started out as.
Have you told me how much all of this is going to add to the bill?
Well, you know, maybe you better tell us about the surprise on the wheels so I can get her back on my side.
I want Kathy to understand that I'm in this with them, so I planned something special for the wheels. I want